so great that you're here. This 30-minute Ashtanga yoga video will build strength and flexibility, making your body look leaner, stronger, and healthier. Begin standing at the top of your mat, deepen your breath, shift your awareness inward, and relax. Practicing Ashtanga yoga is a very effective way to lose weight. It promotes digestion and purifies your internal organs. This video may challenge you, but positive changes are sure to follow if you practice it often. Take a deep breath and we will salute the sun, Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hinge from your hip creases and fold. Inhale, come halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, step to plank. Knees can be up or down as you shift forward, lower to your belly. Inhale, peel your chest up, little cobra. And then exhale, press up and back into down dog. Breathe here. Inhales, exhales through the nose. Bicycle the legs as you wish. And today we'll focus on ahimsa. It's the first yama. Yama means restraint. Ahimsa translates to non-violence. So as you practice, no harm to your body and no harm to your mind. Inhale onto the balls of the feet. Exhale everything out. Step your feet up. Inhale, lengthen, half lift. Fold, exhale. Press to the feet, rise up, inhale. Exhale, samastitihi, steady balance. Again, inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hinge from the hip creases and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, stepping to plank. Hug your elbows in, chaturanga, knees up or down. Inhale, upward facing dog, thighs and knees up, or stick with cobra. Exhale, down dog. Evening out your breath here. We want to engage the bandhas. So draw the lower belly in and up. Lift all the muscles in your pelvic floor. As you breathe in and out through your nose, Ujjayi pranayama, slight constriction in the back of your throat. Gaze between your knees or your feet. That is your drishti, your focal point. Inhale up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale everything out. Engage bandhas. Step or hop forward. Inhale, lengthen. Fold, exhale. Press firmly through the feet as you rise up, inhaling. Exhale, samastitihi. Once more. Ekam, inhale, reach up. Due, exhale, fold in. Trini, inhale, halfway lift. Chatwari, exhale, chaturanga, step or float. Pancha, inhale, upward dog or cobra. Shots, exhale, downward facing dog. So that was just the counting in Sanskrit, which is traditional in the Ashtanga practice, but we won't be doing it the entire time. But do spread your fingers wide, press into the base of your fingers, lift through your forearms. Breathe, relax. Be an observer of your practice, not ever a critic. Inhale to the balls of the feet. Exhale at everything out. Ashto, step or float forward. Inhale, Nawa. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reaching up, ribs and belly in. Exhale, samastitihi. Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, bend the knees, sit back. There's Emma Kitty. Exhale, fold forward, straighten the legs as much as you can. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, stepping or floating, chaturanga. Inhale, press through the hands and feet, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Now right away, step your right foot up by the right hand, back heel down. Inhale, warrior one, right knee over ankle. Exhale, lower back down through chaturanga. Inhale, full breath, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Again, right away, left foot steps back, heel is down. Rise up, warrior one, heel to heel alignment or wider. Exhale, chaturanga, shoulders no lower than elbows, please. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Breathe here, even out your breath. If your breath is not steady and you're having trouble keeping it steady, then push pause and take a child's pose and come back when your breath is steady. It's important to keep your breath, your inhales and your exhales equal. It's part of the practice. Pull your low belly in, come onto the balls of the feet, lift the pelvic floor muscles, step or hop forward, inhale, halfway lift, and fold, exhale. Bend the knees, drop your hips, Utkatasana, inhaling, and Samastitihi. One more. Inhale, bend the knees, drop the hips. Exhale, folding Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha. Exhale, step or float for Chaturanga. Inhale, press through the hands and feet, full breath in. Exhale, down dog. Now step the right foot up, back heel is down. Virabhadrasana, warrior one. Exhale, lower right back down through Chaturanga. Inhale, pressing up. And exhale to stretch back. Left foot steps back, heel is down. Rise up, inhale, warrior one. Make sure the left knee's over the ankle. Exhale, lower right back down through Chaturanga. Inhale, pressing up, shoulders above wrists. Exhale, downward dog. Even out your breath. In and out through your nose, constricting the back of the throat slightly, giving your breath a bit of a sound. Helps to keep your focus. A steady drishti, focal point, also great for focus. And engage your bandhas. Come onto the balls of the feet, inhale. Exhale everything out, step or hop forward. Lengthen on your inhale, fold as you exhale. Bend your knees, drop your hips, inhaling, and to stand. Samastitihi. Padangusthasana, step or hop your feet, hips width apart. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, hinge from the hip creases. Grab your big toes with your first two fingers, wrap them around. Bend the knees as needed. Lengthen, inhale, and fold, exhale. Crown of the head is reaching toward the floor, but then draw your shoulders up towards your waist gently. If your legs are straight, then make sure the muscles are firmed and shift the weight toward the balls of the feet slightly. Bandhas, bandhas. Lift your low belly, lift your pelvic floor. Check in with your breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to hips, all the way up. Inhaling. And turn to the long side of your mat for Konasana. Turn your right leg all the way out, back toes in. Line up front heel and back arch. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hinge from the hip crease. Reach out and down. Your right hand can be on your leg, your foot, the little toe side of the foot, or a block. Traditionally, big toe is held in Ashtanga, but if that doesn't work for you, no worries. Most importantly, keep your breath steady. The breath really is the practice. Look down toward the front foot. Inhale, come up. Left leg turns out, back toes in. Hinge from the hip crease, get some length. And then left hand down wherever it naturally falls. If you like to hold the big toe, you can grab it and give it a little squeeze. Or if you use yoga blocks, put it on the little toe side of your foot. Reach up through your fingertips. So pressing down gently through your bottom hand and then stretching up through the top hand. These lines of energy. Reach the crown of the head forward. Inhale, come on up. Now twist it. Line up heel to heel. Make sure hips and shoulders square to the front of the mat. Right arm is up. Exhale, take it inside of the foot or on the shin or the outside. Pull the left hip back and twist. Reach through the left fingertips. As you inhale, create length through your spine. As you exhale, twist, turning your rib cage and your chest. Now bandhas. Really engage your pelvic floor muscles, all of them. and your low belly as you pin your outer hips and inner thighs in toward midline. Inhale, come up, turn to face the back, square up hips and shoulders. And left arm is up, inhale. Exhale, take it to the inside, to the shin, or to the outside of the foot. Pull the right hip back and stretch on up. As you inhale, create that length. I meant pull the left hip back, actually, not the right. As you exhale, maybe twist in a little bit deeper. Engage your bandhas. And gazing up toward the hand unless it bothers your neck. Then just look to the side. Inhale, come on up and back to the front of the mat. Turn to the side of the mat again. This time we're taking Paschimottanasana C. Toes in a little toward each other. Interlace fingers behind you. Inhale, look up. Hinge from the hip creases. Exhale to come forward. Little softness in your elbow joints. And now shift the weight toward the balls of your feet so your hips are in line with your heels. Crown of the head is reaching down. It may or may not touch. Firm your outer hips and inner thighs towards center as you lift your pelvic floor muscles and your belly. Pelvic floor is called Mula Bandha. Inhale, come on up. Now we'll take the D position. So arms out, inhale. Exhale, hands to hips. Look up, inhale, lengthen. Hinge from the hip creases. Exhale, grab your big toes with your first two fingers. If that doesn't work, hands on the floor instead. Lengthen and then fold in. So if you've got your toes, you're going to gently lift your shoulders away from the earth and engage your Uddiyana Bandha. That is right around your belly. Just think about an inch or so below your belly button all the way around. And Mula Bandhas, the root lock. Those are your pelvic floor muscles. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, all the way up. And back to the front of the mat, Samastitihi. For Votin Asana, bring your hands behind you. Press your fists or palms together, then turn and face the back of the mat. Line up heel to heel or wider. Inhale, look up. Hinge from the hip creases. Exhale to come forward. Pull the right hip back. Inner thighs are squeezing in toward center. Gazing toward the big toe. Pada Drishti. Again, I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but engage your bandhas. Keep the low belly lifted, pelvic floor engaged. Really helps to keep your stability. Inhale, come on up. And turn to face the front, heel to heel or wider with your feet. Lengthen on your inhale, hinge and fold on your exhale. Pull your left hip back and press into the big toe mound of the left foot. Make sure your leg muscles are firm without locking the knee joints. Pada Drishti, gazing toward the big toe. The collarbones nice and wide. Inhale, come on up. And to the front of the mat, Samastitihi. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float. Find Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. It's always your choice. Exhale, down dog, just for one breath. So onto the balls of the feet. Exhale everything out. Lightly step or hop forward. Inhale, lengthen. Fold, exhale. Then bend the knees and drop your hips for Utkatasana chair pose. We'll hold for 5 breaths. Weight in the heels. Lengthen your sitting bones toward the earth. Inner thighs spin down. Pull the ribs and belly in. Pelvic floor engaged. Gently look up. Now bring your hands to your heart, fold forward. You can stay there or take the knees in toward the armpits, shifting forward for Bakasana. Keep your gaze forward. Don't look down. You can step or float for Chaturanga. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, down dog. Now right foot steps by the right hand, spin the back heel down. Warrior 1, we'll hold it for 5 breaths. Try and square up your hips and your shoulders as much as you can toward the front of the mat. Your back toes face the front left corner of the mat, and heel to heel distance between the feet or even wider. Lengthen your low back. Draw your front ribs down. Bandhas. Inhale, straighten the front leg, pivot. Walk your left foot to the left a little bit, heel to heel or wider. Bend the left knee over the ankle. Stretch up through arrow straight arms. Warrior. So strength in your mind, strength in your body, and no harm in your thoughts or in your postures. Ahimsa. We'll open up into Warrior 2, so line up heel to arch, keeping that front knee bent. Make sure your knee's above your ankle and points over the middle toes. Arms outstretched at shoulder height. Breathe. Relax around your neck. Firm the legs. Lift the belly. Straighten the left leg, pivot, turn the right leg all the way out. Warrior 2, second side. Sinking in any amount without harm. Make sure your knee is over the middle toes, pointed straight ahead. Reach through your arms. Gaze over your fingertips. That is your drishti. As you exhale, windmill the arms down, come to plank and lower chaturanga. Press up on your inhale and stretch back on your exhale. Again, just for a breath. So as you inhale, come to the balls of the feet. Exhale everything out. Engage your bandhas. Slightly step or hop and sit. Extending the legs. Pull the toes back. Make sure your heels press down. And then we'll take Paschimottanasana. Reach for the legs, the feet, or use a strap. Lengthen as you inhale. Extend forward as you exhale. If you can reach your big toes, you can take the first 2 fingers around, give them a little squeeze. Lengthening the crown of the head forward. Find your drishti, a focal point. Go in a little bit deeper for the last couple of breaths if you can. So you can gaze at your shins or at your feet. But keep a steady gaze. Even breath. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. Cross your ankles. Pick up anything at all. Sit back down. Bring your hands behind you, bending the knees, lifting for reverse table, or extend the legs for Purvottanasana, lifting up. If the legs are extended, press your feet onto the earth. Lift away from there and let your head go back any amount. Return to sitting. Cross your ankles. Pick up anything at all. And stay or float back through chaturanga. Inhale, pressing up, and exhale to downward facing dog. Just a breath. Onto the balls of the feet. Inhale, exhale it all out. Step or hop back to seated. Extending the legs. So you can either take Janushirsasana, right sole of the foot to the left inner thigh, or take half lotus. Right arm comes behind to grab the toe or your shirt. Left hand for left foot. This is Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana, or you can take Janushirsasana. Either way is just perfect. Breathe and engage through the bandhas, and you're doing great. Inhale, head up. Exhale to release. Straighten out the right leg. Bend the lefts. So left sole of foot to right inner thigh, or take the heel to the navel, bring it across. Left arm around, holding the toe or holding your shirt. Right hand for right foot. Fold any amount and breathe. Gaze towards your big toe, Padadrishti. Engage your lower belly. Lift your pelvic floor muscles, and remember, no harm. If it hurts your knee to do half lotus, then don't do it. Come on up and cross your ankles. Pick it up. You can stay or float back through chaturanga. Inhaling up dog and exhaling back to down dog. Just a breath. Inhale to the balls of the feet. Exhale it all out. Keep your hips high. Step or hop and sit. Extending the legs. Bend your right knee. Right hand behind you, left arm up. Inhale, exhale, take it across, Marichasana C. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown of the head. Exhale, rolling your right shoulder back to twist. Make sure your left toes are pointed up to the sky. Firm the left leg. Inhale, head to center. Exhale, unwind. We'll do the other leg. Bend your left leg. Bring your left hand behind your back. Inhale, right arm reaches. Exhale, take it across and twist. Every inhale, see if you can find more length through your spine. As you exhale, roll your left shoulder back, twisting through your rib cage and your chest, but the hips stay level. Keep the right heel grounded down, pull the toes back, and firm your right leg muscles. Engage your bandhas and breathe. Inhale your head to center, unwind, exhale, cross your ankles, pick it up, stay, and take the soles of feet together, knees apart for Baddha Konasana. Sit up nice and tall, inhale, and breathe here for a couple of breaths. Now you can stay sitting up or hinge from the hip creases and come forward with a nice long spine. So mixing it up a little bit today with some other poses from the first series of Ashtanga. It's a wonderful practice. Inhale, come up, cross your ankles, pick it up, stay seated, and extend your legs wide for Upavishta Konasana. So you can stay sitting up or hinge from the hip creases and come forward, perhaps reaching for the toes. Firm your legs. Make sure toes and knees are pointed up to the sky. Also lift up through the pelvic floor, lift through the belly, firm your outer hips in towards center to protect your lower back. Inhale, head up and release. Lift your hands and pick up your feet. Maybe catch them. Who knows? Just play with it, having fun. No harm. Don't harm yourself in any way. Sitting up nice and tall, bend the knees, boat pose, Navasana. You can always hold on behind the legs for a little more support. Make sure your spine is long to protect your back. Engage your bandhas. Cross the ankles, pick up anything at all. Sit back down, and again, boat pose. Knees can be bent or straight. If you are straightening the legs, pay special attention to that low back and make sure that it isn't rounding. Pull in through the low belly. So use your hands to lower onto your back if you have any back issues. Otherwise, you can keep them off and come out slowly onto your back. Bend the knees for bridge pose. Heels under knees, toes point in a little. Inhale, lift up, roll the shoulders under, perhaps interlace the fingers or not. Keep your neck long. Spiral your inner thighs down toward the earth. Lengthen your buns to the backs of your knees. Breathe. Relax your jaw. Relax your mind. Coming down, you can do another bridge pose or Urdhva onto the crown of the head first. Line up wrists and elbows and then press up. Toes are in a little. Inner thighs are spinning down. Lengthen your sitting bones to the backs of your knees. Keep your belly pulled in. Protect your back. Breathe. And chin into our chest if you're all the way up, or release your bridge pose. Roll down, hug your knees in, Uttanasana. You can roll to your right and press up, or roll back and forth and all the way up to seated. Pull the toes back, extend the legs, reach for your feet or legs, lengthen, inhale, extending, exhale, Paschimottanasana. Relax around your neck. Relax your jaw. Nice, steady, gentle gaze toward the feet. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. Use your hands if you have any back issues or lower without them if your back's okay. Lift the legs to the sky with your back on the floor, or if you practice shoulder stand, watch first if you haven't done it. Lift your hips, hold your low back with your hands. Lengthen your neck. So my shoulder stand is about a half shoulder stand from neck issues, so no harm to my body. I don't do the whole thing. Make your way into Plow Pose, feet toward the floor behind you. They may or may not touch. Lift your hips, and then releasing your low back, begin to roll down. Bring your hands so they'll be underneath your buns. Press up onto the elbows, lift your chest, crown of the head, reaching back. Again, may or may not touch. Don't hurt your neck. Do what works in your body. An option to lift the legs and bring your palms together, lifted, with the crown of the head still touching, lightly, but it's there. And then release. Hug the knees in, roll yourself to seated. Step or float, chaturanga. Inhaling for upward dog, and then exhaling for downward facing dog. Just a breath. Inhale to the balls of the feet, exhale it all out, and come onto your knees. So we'll take Dolphin pose, or if you take headstand, go to the wall, put your knuckles against the wall, and lift one leg at a time, never kicking. If you don't headstand, you can do Dolphin, interlacing fingers into Dolphin plank to build that strength. Remember, headstand, you're on the very tip-top crown of the head, elbows no wider than the shoulders as you lift. Pressing onto the forearms, lift your shoulders up and away from the earth. Lift your low belly, pelvic floor muscles, really engaging your bandhas. And the less pressure on the head, the better. No harm practicing ahimsa. We'll slowly come down. If you want to challenge yourself, come down in a pike position as slowly as you can. It is challenging. And then make your way into a child's pose. Resting here a moment, turn your head side to side. Look forward and make your way to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale for upward dog and exhale for downward dog. Then we'll inhale to the balls of your feet. Exhale it out, step or hop back to seated for Yoga Mudra. Crossing at the shins, or if you take lotus, right leg then left. Hold on to your elbows behind you, or if you're in lotus, you can reach for the toes. Hinge from the hip creases, fold and sealing in all the benefits of your practice. The physical, the spiritual, and the emotional benefits. Inhale to come up for Yana Mudra, first finger and thumb together. Close your eyes, connecting with your innate internal wisdom. Now the last one is Utplatahi. You can just lift your buns up off the floor. If you take lotus, you'll be able to lift everything up. Press down, lift anything at all. It never matters how deep you get into a pose. Just practice. Release. Come onto the knees or not. You don't have to be in lotus to do this. Elbows in toward the belly. Step or float back, chaturanga. Up dog on an inhale. Down dog as you exhale. And onto the balls of the feet. Exhale it all out. Step or hop, sit, and lie down. It's already time for our final resting pose. Do not skip this pose. You're integrating all the work that you did. So let your feet flop open, arms by your sides, palms up. Breathe naturally and sink in, relax. Our quote from Viktor Frankl: when we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. And in the presence of one established in nonviolence, ahimsa, all hostility ceases. Quiet mind, quiet body, Shavasana rest for a few moments. Begin to deepen your breath, and I would encourage you to take a longer Shavasana if you can. Otherwise, stretch your arms overhead, roll to your right side, honor yourself. You did wonderful work today. Great job. Come up to seated, bring your hands together. Hands to your forehead, reminding you to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to heart, reminding you to have clear and loving intentions. Hands to your mouth, reminding you to have clear and loving communication, sending positive energy out to all beings everywhere. Namaste. When you practice Ashtanga, it's really important to have strong bandhas. I've created a special class for you, and it will strengthen your core. It's in the description below. It's also pinned at the top of the comments. If you'd like another Ashtanga practice, this one is wonderful. And for a great night's sleep, do this video tonight before you go to bed.